guy, Chroma Demon on the mound, and Max Scherzer.
Scherzer trumps everything.
Swing and a miss! Another 10-strikeout game. Max Scherzer's going to get a heck of an ovation.
The legend of Justin Verlander as a Houston Astro continues.
Swing and a miss. Justin Verlander has just struck out his 2,500th.
Verlander's like next level again. He's so good.
He's off to a better start this year than when he won Cy Young and MVP.
Today we're focusing on the Cy Young Award via the MLB.com Awards Watch poll, and it's sort of a snapshot of what voters are thinking at this time in mid-May as you look ahead to some of the big awards at the end of the season. In the American League Cy Young, your top 4 point totals, a couple of Astros, Justin Verlander out in front of his teammate Garrett Cole, Luis Severino, Chris Sale rounding out the top 4. In the National League, it looks like this. Max Scherzer well out ahead of Aaron Nola, Jacob deGrom, and Patrick Corbin. All right, we're here in the courtyard. Ken Rosenthal, Mark DeRosa, Robert Flores. Let's start in the American League first. One name that I think that you could throw in there is Charlie Morton. What jumps out at you, Ken, at this?
Well, why don't we put every Astro starter in there? Here's my question, first of all, Robert. Fan poll or actual voter poll? We don't even know who the voters are yet.
Exact same thing.
Is that a fan poll?
It's MLB.com writers and voters, yes.
All right, first things first. No one knows who's going to win the Cy Young before June 1st.
Come on, Ken.
But
play along, Ken.
Go back to last year. Just hear me out here. September 1st, we probably still thought Chris Sale was going to win it.
Yeah.
And then Kluber continued his great run, and Sale
It's a good point.
declined a little bit, and that was that. So it's really difficult to assess this at this time. What these voters are saying is, okay, right now, if you had to pick.
Sure.
Fair question. Verlander, for me, is the guy. Charlie Morton, yes, could be in the mix, but it's Verlander and Cole and Verlander, and then Charlie Morton as if he, stinks, which he doesn't.
Yeah.
He's great. So here's the group, and look at Verlander, for heaven's
Where's
sake.
Kluber?
1.05. Kluber can always be in there. He's giving up some home runs, but that's a pretty impressive group.
Yeah, for me, it's Verlander. We're seeing I'm amazed every time he toes the slab. We're seeing, the best version of him. There's nothing he's not doing out on the mound. He's throwing almost 3 digits. He can go to the tank whenever he wants to. He's got an absolute Bugs Bunny slider working, curveball. He challenges you when you think he's not going to challenge you. He throws you off speed when you think he's going to challenge it. He's changed the whole dynamic of that team. And for me, it's him, and it's not. It's not close. Garrett Cole's been awesome, too. The Charlie Morton thing is so amazing to me because this guy was almost out of the game. And then Houston saw something in the analytics. They signed him to a 2-year deal. He burst on the scene last year. Oof, I remember he was lighting up the radar gun. And then Game 7 and ALCS, Game 7 World Series. And now we put him in the breaths of the games.
Yeah. He deserves it. He deserves it not just on pure stuff. He deserves it on the way he's competed, the way he's succeeded, all of that. One thing about Verlander, I'm going to ask Verlander this question the next time I see him. How much smarter is he now than he was 5-10 years ago as a pitcher? Because that is playing into this as well. Just his sheer intellect, his preparation, all of the things that he brings to it even before he gets on the mound.
Think if he doesn't have that core injury, abdominal injury.
He's going to the Hall of Fame either way.
Either way, but, we're talking.
Yes.
Sure. All 4 of those names that we showed up
Top
there,
of the
American
food
League
chain Hall of
contenders,
Fame.
appointment
Cal
viewing.
Ripken-esque.
Brand names, all 4 of those guys. In the National League, maybe not quite as much. I'm thinking of Aaron Nola. He was second on the list in the National League behind Max Scherzer. But Aaron Nola, Zero, has been amazing. A really solid, amazing start.
Absolutely. It can spin the baseball with the best of them. And that's why I think the Philadelphia Phillies are such an interesting story, because if you really dive in on them, they could put him out on the mound and back him up with Arrieta. And if they make a move to go with Pivetta, who I've watched the last 3 starts, been nasty, they become. The only thing is, I need Miles Michaelis to be in this list.
I agree.
Okay.
And he's probably there over Corbin. Corbin has declined a little bit. His velocity drop is a real concern for the Diamondbacks. So
It sure
Miles Michaelis definitely deserves some props.